Hi guys, it's Cuban here, and today I'm going to teach you how to perform Keyhole. So as you guys may already know, an F2L pair consists of two pieces, and when one of the pieces are in its slot or correctly orientated, you can use D moves to insert the other piece in to complete the pair, just like that. Keyhole mainly consists of two different types. One of them is inserting corner, just like my first example. And the second type is to insert an edge, just like this. To be able to do Keyhole correctly, make sure that you can do D moves fast enough, as well as make sure that you have an empty slot, at least one empty slot, just like this one. These are not empty slots because they're already paired up and correctly insert. So now let's first start with corners. So for corners, you want to check what this corner and where this corner is going to go. So this corner is going to go here, right? It's a blue-red corner, so it needs to go over here. So the second thing you want to do is you want to bring this corner over to an empty slot, and in that case it's right over here. So you do a D, so now the corner is right over here. Now you just want to insert this over here, like this. And that solves this. If the slot right here is full, you cannot insert this piece into this slot. Here's why. So let's say we move the corner right over here, and now we insert this piece. And then we move it back. However, you just disrupted that slot because when you were inserting this corner over here, you actually brought this edge to the top layer. Therefore, you must insert the corner into an unsolved slot. So this cannot be right. So if you see this and then none of these slots are available, just do the normal F2L. And when your corner is facing the other way, you can actually do the same thing, but so first thing, of course, we need to put the corner right here, and then instead of inserting like the last one, like R U prime R, you insert it by putting it right here, and then you do R U R prime, and then you bring this back. So now as you can see, this is the same case. However, this corner here is already used, but you can actually move the corner to an unsolved slot, and this slot is unsolved. So you can do D2, move the corner to this slot over here, and then insert it to the back by doing R prime, U prime, R, and that inserts to the back, and you can do a D2, and then to finish up the pair. Now let's look at this case. So focus on the white, red, blue pair. So the corner's right here and the edge is in its own slot oriented. So whenever you see white facing up, you can actually also solve it using Keyhole. So same thing, you move the corner right here, and then you actually just insert this pair as if in the beginner's method. So you can just do R, U2, R prime, and then insert like R, U, R prime, and then that solves the corner, put it back, and solves the pair. So you can always do that. For edges, it's just the same thing. So you just want to see where this edge goes. So this edge needs to go over here. So now you bring an unsolved corner right here. So you move it, this unsolved, you insert this, and so like when you insert, it won't mess up any pieces. You bring this back, and boom, you got a pair. However, for edges, there's something that you need to be aware of. You want to make sure that the edge is correctly oriented. So how do I check whether the edge is correctly oriented? So to check that, you just want to make sure that the edge is the same color as the side center. So this is the side and it matches. Then you know that it can be insert and correctly oriented. So like this. And it's right. So now let's take a look at this case. So in this case, we're focusing on the orange and green pair. So as you can see, the edge is the same color as the center. However, the center is the front one. You want it to match with the side one. And so when you see it doesn't match with the side one, you know that it's not correctly oriented. to make an edge correctly oriented, you can either do a rotation like this, and as you can see, it matches the side color, and then you insert like this. And the other way, without rotating, requires a really short algorithm consisting of 4 moves. And so algorithm is, well, of course, new moves, the unsolved corner right here, and the algorithm is F prime, L, F, L prime, and you bring this back. And that's for the left side. You want to know which one is the right side. The right side algorithm is F, R prime, F prime, R. And the third way is a little different because it involves 2 layers. But basically what you do is you bring an unsolved edge to here. So like using 2 layers like this. And now you just insert, and then you bring this back 2 layers. And as you can see, it solves this. However, you need to be careful with this one because this kind of messes up a lot of different pieces. So you need to be careful with this one. And now this is my favorite usage of Keyhole during F2L. So now let's focus on this pair over here, the red-blue one. So as you can see, the edge is wrongly oriented in its own slot, and the corner is already inserted. This is one of the hardest F2L cases, and it's really annoying. However, with Keyhole, this case isn't annoying anymore. So basically what you want to do is you want to bring an unsolved corner, like this one, over to line up with the edge. Now you can do the flipping algorithm on big cubes, which is R, U, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R. And then bring this back, and now you, as you can see, you solved the pair. It's pretty easy. So what makes Keyhole better than just doing this? The thing that makes Keyhole better than just doing that is that it's a great look-ahead advantage. So Keyhole only uses around 4 to 5 moves, and 2 of those are D moves. And so the upper layer hardly moves, it barely even moved. And that actually increases your look-ahead advantage a lot. And as well as it can also preserve a lot of pairs on the upper layer. And that's why Keyhole is way better than just doing the thing I just did. And so that's the end of the tutorial. If you like this tutorial, press the like button, as well as subscribe to me and click the notification bell for more awesome cubing content in the future. If you want me to include anything in future videos, drop a comment down below and I'll see if I'm able to make a video about it. Good luck and happy cubing!